My name's Philip York. I'm a spine surgeon with Panorama Orthopedics and Spine. So I was born in Hawaii, but my family's from Denver, so I consider myself a native. I really grew up here. I've done a lot of traveling around for schooling out to California and back to Colorado ultimately. In my schooling, I actually got my degree in psychology, but during that time I ran the neuroscience lab and really fell in love with more of the physiology, biology, and decided in my senior year of college to go to medical school with really an interest and passion for the neurosciences side of medicine. And then through the process of medical school and loving the orthopedic side of medicine, it kind of blended to do spine, where you get to work very much with your hands and do the orthopedic bone work and also incorporate the spine. I am very fortunate to be able to kind of do every aspect of spine surgery, whether it's cervical disc replacements or complex deformity revisions in the cervical spine, scoliosis corrections, small decompressions. So in my practice so far, I've been able to really do a little bit of everything in the spine, and with the focus of trying to make it minimally invasive, but also accomplish the goals of the big surgeries. Being from Colorado and going through my residency here in orthopedics, I've known that Panorama is an incredible practice. Our purpose at Panorama is to help people feel better so they can do more. My purpose as a part of Panorama is to have you have more of those days where you're doing the things that you love than those days when you're inhibited from doing that. That's our purpose, that's my goal, and that's what keeps us going doing what we do. My philosophy when it comes to patient care is that there's not always a simple answer, and the most important thing is to try to understand what the patient's goals are. I want to go through that long-term relationship with my patients. I have patients that I've had over years where, first it was one issue in their low back, and then it was an issue in their cervical spine. And you get to know them, you get to know their loved ones because they're coming back to clinic multiple times. And that's more than anything what I love about my job is to go through these times and these situations, which at times can be extremely stressful for patients, but to be able to instill that confidence in the process and to walk through that with my patients is rewarding. One unique thing about me that not everybody knows is that I did spend some time in between high school and college and worked with an organization called Youth with a Mission. Traveled to Nepal and India and trekked the Annapurna circuit in Nepal. We were able to go into the farming communities in Nepal and actually probably learn more than we taught. So we were able to spend a lot of time there. And then we went up to Ladakh, India, and again, kind of just worked in the communities, spent some time there. And it was a really good opportunity to get out and not only see a different part of the world, which was eye-opening and incredible, but to really get an appreciation for what we have here in America. And it also encourages me to keep that perspective. I hope someday to return to Nepal. Had conversations with people who do medical missions there, and to set something like that up would be great. I met my wife while we were in high school. We were high school sweethearts. And we went away for college, got married afterwards, and then she really put me through medical school, working really hard so that I could study and go through that time. When we came back for residency here in Colorado, we had our first child during residency, had our second child during residency. And then after my training was done, we had our third. So now I have 2 daughters and a son. And so the house is full and fun, and we get out and enjoy Colorado. And so in the winters, I've got my older 2, my daughters are up skiing with me. I take him out fishing in the spring. My son is just wherever we go, he's out running around, and we get to enjoy his energy. And we just have a very full life here in Colorado and get to enjoy all the great aspects of being residents here.